Hi, if you found your way here, I'm guessing it's because something still feels stuck. And it's not because you haven't tried. You probably have, more than most people around you realize. You've read books, you've done the work, and you probably understand some of your patterns better than most people ever will. But yet, something still feels like it's repeating. You can't get that confidence that you want or the self-acceptance. And some things just still feel heavier than they should. Or you get triggered by things that you know you shouldn't. The gap between what you know and then what you feel, that's exactly the space in which I work. My name is Rebecca Robbins. I'm a behavioral specialist and a neuroplasticity-informed coach and the founder of Belief Redesign. This is a place for people who are thoughtful, self-aware, and genuinely trying, but whose nervous systems haven't caught up. Their programming and patterns in their nervous system just haven't caught up with what they know. And most approaches that don't work long-term have something in common. What they ask you to do is think about it differently, talk about it, try a reframe, reflect on it some more, and really try to understand. And I think understanding is very valuable. Perception shift is important. But emotional patterns don't live in the mind, in the logical part. It's really kind of in our feelings and a nervous system. Sort of the brain holds the information. And you can't think your way out of a nervous system response. The work I do here is very different. It actually works directly with the nervous system, with the neuroplasticity of your brain. It uses techniques such as EFT tapping, memory reconsolidation, and all sorts of other neuroplasticity techniques to gently update the patterns running beneath the surface. Not just talking about them, but actually changing them, doing the rewiring. I do this work because I've lived it. This changed my life. My past, I lost my mother's presence in my life very early. My father was mostly absent, and at the age of 4 years old, I was sent to live with a caregiver who was not kind. And I had years of feeling unwanted, which led me to one internal quiet conclusion that something was wrong with me and I wasn't lovable. Because of circumstances, had to leave home at the age of 15. And I spent years of doing what many people have been doing, reading, studying, looking for that thing, that event that would finally fix me. Eventually, through understanding neuroscience, I realized that no amount of intellectual capacity would replace what I actually needed. And that was to feel safe enough internally to accept myself as I am. So this journey from surviving and trying to capture more knowledge to healing through self-acceptance is the journey I now help others find and go through, but a lot faster than I did, and with more support than I had. So welcome. Here at Belief Redesign, you'll find all sorts of resources. You can peruse the page, certain tools, journals and guides that you can start today, and information about how to work with me directly. And if you want to get a feel for this first, there are gentle, low-cost ways to begin. Now, if any of this has felt familiar, and if you recognize that gap between what you know intellectually and what you feel in emotional states or your nervous system, you're in the right place. The best next step, when you're ready, is to book a free discovery call. It's just a conversation to understand if we're a good fit. It's not a pitch, there's no pressure and no obligation. It's just a conversation with someone who has been exactly where you might be right now and actually found a way through.